Yeah, okay. All ready to go. We're rolling. Hello, and welcome to Dictating Terms in a live pre-recording from our special studio bunker. I'm Nick Milligan, and with me, as always, is our resident... he's going to go here, psychologist Joe Duffy.
Coronavirus, I'll tell you.
I nearly got the order wrong. I'm here with Joe Duffy and world-famous philosopher Mitch Power. How are you boys going?
Yeah, we're doing all right, considering. Well, I know I am. Can't speak for Mitch, but...
That's a hell of a thing, isn't it, this coronavirus?
Yeah, it's getting serious.
Yeah, it's sort of... feels like a bit of a dream, really. It's just like, is this like really happening? The media outlets are having a field day at the moment, aren't they? I'm sure the ratings are going up in Channel 9, and they had a current affair on last night. I was watching a current affair, puts everything out. Fucking Saturday night, you're watching a current affair.
It doesn't get
it's
more
like
current than...
the world's gone mad.
Huh? Coronavirus, doesn't it? Doesn't get more current than coronavirus.
No.
Yeah.
No, but they've got that much material. They have a field day with
Imagine how the dodgy tradies are feeling, knowing that they're getting off the hook.
They're running
for
a
the moment.
Yeah. People are stealing petrol.
Now's the time you've got to be keeping an eye on the dodgy tradies, because this is where they flourish.
Well, there's no testing for drunk drivers, so they're running amok. And there's no current affair to keep the dodgy tradies in check. So, don't get any work on your house done.
Can you believe they told the public that about the drink driving thing? Wouldn't you keep that a secret as the police? All right, we can't do it, but you're not going to... It's like saying... I don't know what it's like saying. We're not going to charge anyone for murders this month.
Yeah.
You know? So everyone goes and starts shooting people.
Yeah. We're disarming all the alarms on the banks for a month. It's...
For one night of the year, we can get away with all crime. Yeah. They've done that. They've done that in a movie franchise. But yeah, it's sort of... We're getting a little peek behind the curtain at the moment, really, of how society is but a thin veneer that can easily fall away. And, as we watch everything break down. It's a pretty fascinating character study at the moment of the human race. But obviously, on this episode, what else can we talk about but the coronavirus? So this is very much a coronavirus special, and considering that pretty much everyone is at home a lot more than what they otherwise would be, now's the time for this podcast to be pumping them out, I reckon. Mm-hmm. It's our time to make bank with the audience.
Yeah, seize the day as much as we can. We can't do anything else, so we may as well do this. Yeah. We can't really go to a pub or...
no. Yeah. Can't wipe our ass properly.
No.
No.
How is everyone going for toilet roll, by the way? That's probably the most important question to ask.
Important question?
The moist. I just became an old 20s prospector.
Yeah.
Moist.
Yeah.
Most important question.
I've got enough. I'm not sure how many I actually have.
Were you stocked before this crisis happened?
I went out on the Monday and bought toilet paper, and I did the shopping. So if my partner had done the shopping, she would have pre-bought a 30-pack, but because I did it, I bought like an 8-pack.
Oh, no.
It's under the arm, so I don't have to carry it too far. And then it all went to shit, so to speak, on Tuesday. So, but I think even my partner was hiding toilet paper from me, because we sort of like worked out how many we had in the little basket next to the toilet in the bathroom. But then I was putting something away in the linen closet, which obviously I wouldn't do very often. And there was another 4 rolls on the ground in the bag. So then I said to her,
stash.
we've got another 4 toilet paper rolls in there. She's like, yeah.
She knows it. She knows.
Yeah, okay.
I don't think she's secretly a prepper, do you? There's some sort of...
No, I think she's just concerned about me. My consumption.
Your consumption, yeah. Scrunching too many in one go. How about you, Mitch?
It's a hell of a thing to talk about, isn't it? The toilet paper. Like, it's sort of... Like, why is it a thing? I really don't get it. Well, we got a 48-pack at home, but Renee gave 11 away.
Oh, no.
So that was like giving away your baby when those 11 you saw them walking out the door. So, that's...
to foster homes or something, yeah. You've got docs taking your toilet paper. Hope they're going to a better home. They'll be looked after,
Yeah, but
I wasn't ready for that toilet paper.
Somewhere
I was
they
too
can
young.
be appreciated, I guess, as well.
Yeah, the toilet paper too young.
Yeah, but hopefully they've treated the 11 rolls well.
Yeah.
Did it all go 11 to the same place?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah, because they were out.
Yeah, okay.
So, and I tried to give them other options of what to do instead of the paper, but they didn't seem to be too keen on that.
It's just weird having to actually be cognizant of how much paper you're using, Not that I've ever been overly wasteful, but now it's like... really thinking about it. I'm like, well, can I fold this use it twice, this one piece? Like, I'm actually thinking about it running out. Like, we're lucky that me and my housemate sort of buy a 24 pack at a time, don't go through a lot of it. So we got halfway through the pack, and then I sort of just on a whim, I was out, a couple of months ago, and just bought an extra 24 pack for backup because, like, I'm here, I might as well grab it. And it's got us through this time. We've still got about 12 rolls left. So.
Has your housemate thanked you for that 24 pack that came?
We talked about it. I don't think he sort of, directly thanked me and said, thanks, Nick. But I think he's glad.
Are you looking for a thank you from it?
I haven't pushed for it. But
it'd be nice if he was.
It'd be nice if he, got me a card or something and
or a couple of cartons or something like that.
Yeah, a carton of beer. The same with hand sanitizer. About maybe three weeks before the virus was even a thing, like I was worried I was getting conjunctivitis. I had this like sort of sore eye, so I went and got eye drops. And just on a whim, bought a big bottle of hand sanitizer, which I haven't bought in my whole life. I just bought this big thing of Aquium.
So you think maybe you might have known something was happening beforehand?
Maybe I sensed something.
Yeah.
Someone at a higher power is looking after you, Nick.
God. Vishnu or someone has looked after me. So I haven't really wanted for anything. But, meat's the new thing, which should have been before toilet paper, you would think.
I'm glad that's the one good thing to come of the panic buying, I guess, is that now it's spread to everything, not just toilet paper, because I couldn't get my head around that. It didn't make any sense. Like, it's nothing about toilet paper relates to coronavirus, really. Like,
no,
you need it if you're going to try and bunker down for an extended period of time, but you need a lot of stuff. But I saw people at Aldi one day, they had a 2-pack limit, so it was 48 packs they had in stock, and they were just walking out with just that in their hand, one in each hand, walking out, nothing else. You can still get everything else. Now it's obviously harder to get everything else. Yeah, meat.
Which I was meant to be on a low carb diet at the moment, but that's the best reason ever to fall off it, because you can't eat low carb because everything's frozen.
Yeah.
So I just said and I had all intentions of actually doing it this time, but due to the coronavirus, no protein, and I don't know what to eat.
Yeah. Well, it's all
I'm definitely
noodles
not
and
fading
pasta.
away. There's no one calling me Skeletor down the shop.
You'd be right, you reckon? If you ran out of food, you'd probably be the last one standing or one of the few.
Come on, Nick, don't laugh that
around
much.
around to eat our corpses as we all drop off the perch.
That's a hell of a thing.
Sounds like the neighbours just start up the lawnmower, so no one's really fully shutting down just yet. Like,
right on cue,
the show must go on. Yeah. Struth.
Hopefully that's not coming through the microphones, but that's what happens when you record in a suburban jungle. Yeah.
So I'm not concerned about it at all, though.
Yeah. No, but I think the toilet paper thing does tell you a lot about human nature, I think. I'm still trying to work out what exactly it tells you, but I think it's obviously a comfort thing. It's like, I don't want to run out of that. I think that's where everyone's mind went at the same time.
Yeah. I think it just tells you that people are selfish.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, that's kind of how we evolved, is, like survival of the fittest, and
sure.
Everyone's sort of too bad, like, go fuck yourself, looking after myself. And that's what people are doing now. Like, it's sort of story the other day about a young girl that was trampled at a Coles. It's like 13 or something, with her mum who's in a wheelchair or something. They the stores open, made a run for it, and then got separated. It's like the scene had the Lion King. It's like the stampede goes through, and it's just like, oh no.
Well, yeah, I mean, this has been depicted a lot in science fiction and apocalyptic fiction, stuff like that, War of the Worlds by Steven Spielberg and all that kind of thing, and people just will turn on each other and do anything to survive. This isn't even, this is still a bad virus.
Yeah, that's the difference.
It's still bad, but it could be really bad. It could be it could have a mortality rate of 50% in all different age groups. And
imagine if it was terminal, like you were dead within 6 weeks when you got it, then you'd be worried.
Then imagine that. We're only getting a glimpse of it, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what's so amazing about this, because you do see in those movies where it's like at the end of the world and all hell breaks loose, so people start ram-raiding the stores, but it's not over just a virus where like a slight chance of death for certain people. Like it's usually like a zombie apocalypse. People are eating their brains and it goes to shit. But this is like, oh no, there's a virus going around. Well, I better fucking push over some kids and stampede my way to my toilet paper
and get into physical altercations over toilet paper as well. It's just Yeah, insane.
None of these hoarders are putting their hand up. Everyone's saying, everyone that's not the hoarder is saying, I've never taken a bit. A hoarder's not coming out saying, I've got 500 rolls of toilet paper at home and I don't feel guilty about it. I wish someone did that just so you knew they're out there.
Yeah.
But they won't tell you.
It's all stashed away.
That's the amazing thing, because I could understand on the first day of the toilet paper panic where it was all taken off the shelves and there was nothing left. But this has been a few weeks now, so that it's obviously just a lot of people are doing it. And I wonder if it's the same people. Like if it's...
but we're all sheep, They just follow...
It has a knock-on effect, though, because people who wouldn't have hoarded in the first place are now thinking, well, I'm going to have to get more than I normally would because this is my only opportunity to get some.
Yeah.
So once it's presented, it has this domino effect. That's the way I've been starting to think. Like I probably got a week and a bit's worth of food in my cupboard, but I normally only have a couple of days worth.
Yeah.
I don't ever have that much food. But now I go to the supermarket, I'm like, well, I have to get some food because it might not be here when I actually need it. And so that's the way my brain is going. Like I've never had to think about it before. It's really completely unprecedented in our lifetime.
And now you've got to really make decisions about what specific food you want, because you might not be able to get like one particular thing because there's limits on how much you can buy.
Yeah, true.
My nephew was saying yesterday that his housemate went to the shops to buy stuff to make like a Mexican dish or something, and he was getting like kidney beans and black beans or something. They said you can only choose one bean.
Oh no!
Like Sophie's Choice, it was like you can only choose one. What bean do you want? He's like, well, what about baked beans? Is that the same thing as well? It's like any bean. You're going to get one bean or something. One can of bean.
Yeah, right.
Is that what the supermarkets...
That's what they were saying, apparently.
Yeah. Well, I got a can of black beans and refried beans the other day because I was thinking... but it was in 2 cans. Oh, yeah. So I was allowed to do that.
Ooh.
But yeah, the Mexican stuff's been getting smashed. Old El Paso. I mean, I don't know if they're on the stock market, but that's the company you want to get on. Everyone's eating pasta. Still lots of pasta sauce. I'm not sure what they're doing with the pasta.
Building a fort.
But everyone's getting into burritos and tacos. They're building a fort.
Yeah. That's all we've got.
Yeah.
If you pasta, if you cook it, it does kind of wet. It can kind of act as a toilet paper. Like a broad
lasagna sheet.
Yeah, like a lasagna sheet.
Maybe make a face mask out of a lasagna sheet.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Although the Italians are the ones that seem to be doing the worst, so maybe...
Well, maybe
there's nothing to that. Maybe
the virus does spread through ravioli and lasagna, I think.
Yeah.
That's
we had some
evident.
Lasagna last night, but we had it with eggplant.
Really? The Italians are very kissy, aren't they? Maybe that's a reason that they...
Yeah, you think the French will be next?
Well, they are.
The
French are in trouble.
Yeah. Too much love making.
Yes.
The problem with Italy, it was the boy who... The boy who cried wolf, because they're always saying Mamma Mia, but then eventually when they were saying it because there was an issue, no one really thought it was an issue. They was like, oh, yeah, whatever, we know. We know.
Yeah, Mario over here.
Yeah.
Mamma Mia.
It was too late.
Serious this time.
Yeah.
2 exclamation marks at the end. Yeah. But so have you guys hoarded anything? Have you been to the supermarket and bought just a second pack of something you otherwise normally wouldn't? Must have been tempted by something.
Not really. Like, I think I haven't actually done any shopping.
Okay.
So I haven't really had a chance. We made a decision. I guess it wasn't much of a decision. It was just we just said we're not going to buy anything we don't need to buy. We're just going to keep going as usual, and that was the decision. And then 2 days later, there was two boxes of wine delivered on the doorstep. So I'm not sure if that was related or not. But 2 cases of wine, turned up shortly after.
Nice.
But other than that, no, not really. There's a few things I wouldn't mind getting my hands on in case they run out, like my salt and vinegar peanuts, because I think they might be the next to go.
Oh, okay.
I like.
Because they last a while, do they?
Well, no, they don't. Not around here, but
no, but they're used by.
Well, they're sort of like long shelf life. So
that's the word. Yeah.
But other than that, no, not really. Everything I buy now, I feel like people are going to think I'm hoarding it or something. Like I go and buy 2 600ml Pepsis from the shop because it's 2 for $6 instead of paying $4.50 for one, and people are looking at you like, oh, this guy, hang on, settle down, buddy. Come on, mate. Yeah. Plenty of Pepsi to go around. Don't you worry.
How about you, Mitch? Have you been to the supermarkets much?
Nah, not really. Just because if I'm at home for a couple of weeks, as long as I've got a couple of beers, I think. So I've just stocked the fridge up because there's nothing better than looking at a full fridge of beer. You know what I mean? There's something nice about it.
There is.
So my fridge is just completely...
It's aesthetically pleasing.
Stocked. Yeah, I've got bottles of water, beer in there, a bit of dry ginger ale for if I have the odd scotch.
Sure.
But I'm not trying to just talk about alcohol because I'm not...
water.
Sounds like you're really enjoying this.
No,
Yeah.
because I'm not. I'm not a heavy. I like a drink. I'm not a heavy drinker, but I just think if I've got that there, that's my comfort. Just knowing that no matter what happens, you can just go out the back and have a cold beer. And
So it's the beer in your shed?
Yeah,
not the beer not the fridge in the kitchen.
Oh, I couldn't fit in there.
No.
No, I'm talking a lot of beer here.
You've got an industrial size.
That's a lot of beer.
Yeah.
And beer lasts a long time. It'll get you through the apocalypse. Yeah.
And Renee just said just do what I've got to do. And when I'll go out there and have a beer, I'll move away from the chaos inside and that, because Renee has made it very clear that that would be that hell being stuck in with me for 2 weeks in a house
In lockdown.
In lockdown, she said there would be one dead body after that 14 days. But I know she's joking. We do love each other. And how are you, Renee? Love you heaps. So
So what would be your plan if you were in lockdown? What do you think you could be getting up to?
Well, it'd be a lot of time out in that fridge. I'd probably just get one of those chairs that you take down to the park, sit there, put me headphones in,
Yep,
and just pat me dog and have a nice little fan blowing on me.
Yep.
And
a lot of euphemisms here.
but the only problem is I like having a punt as well in sports, but there's nothing to punt on. All I could do was bet on the other day on a Russian cricket match. And I thought, what the hell am I betting? It was a Russian cricket match into a Russian handball match or something.
Is there cricket in Russia, is there?
Yeah, well, apparently.
Wow.
Is it
I bet on the
format?
Moscow something.
It's not indoors or something, is it? Or
I wouldn't have a clue. I just had a punt on it. And I actually won. So.
yeah, okay.
There you go.
Yeah, did you?
Did you do any research beforehand,
Yeah,
or you
did
just bet blindly?
Nah. Do you name any Russian cricket players?
Bet on the team that Putin's
No.
in.
Putin, or threatens to kill them if they lose. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. Whichever team Putin's on, that's the one you back.
yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Wouldn't be worth their while living if they lost, would they?
No, you'd make it tough for them. The coronavirus would be the least of their worries, I think, if you get on Putin's wrong side. So Russian cricket into a Russian handball game.
Yeah.
Russian handball, like the indoor. Yeah, right.
Do you reckon that maybe we'll start betting on coronavirus? Is that going to be the next thing?
Oh,
Like Sportsbet will have to get involved in that somehow.
God, so overall fatalities or something.
Yeah, like who will be the next to die? Like the age of
Yeah,
next
like the
death
age
or
of the next
something,
victim.
or
who'll win the fatality
Which celebrity
race?
will get it next?
which celebrity would be great. Have a
Yeah.
few bets on.
But like not during like an anytime infection, like an anytime try scoring bet. So like at any time will Christian Bale get coronavirus? $2.50 to 1. Like
Yeah.
that's how you do it. Bet on celebrities.
Yeah.
Or you could say, will Brad Pitt get the coronavirus next? And if he doesn't, you give the money back if he gets the virus at all.
Okay. Yeah, you get your return if he does get it. Yeah.
But if he gets it next, you get your 14 to 1.
Okay.
But
Yeah,
if he
yeah,
gets it at all, Sportsbet give you your money back.
Yeah, okay. All right. Yeah, I like it. I think that's something.
Well, you just got to make do with what you got.
Yeah. Well, if the sports have dropped away, then you have to,
Well, it's only a matter of time till there's no sports left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And you guys have still been watching the NRL with
Oh, yeah.
Doesn't really make a huge difference to the actual watching on TV, does it? The experience of watching it on TV.
no,
Do you find?
no, not at all. I think the first night, because it was played at the Olympic Stadium, I noticed a bit more. I think it's a bit more of an echoey kind of feel to it.
Yeah.
But the other games have been played at suburban grounds. I haven't really noticed at all. Like it's just on with the show. I watched a bit of the AFL on Thursday night. That was pretty bad.
Yeah, okay.
That was very
Yeah.
empty, and that really relies on the crowd.
Actually, about that, because there isn't any sport in America at the moment, AFL has a primetime Saturday night
Is that right?
spot in America at the moment.
Yeah.
And they've showed it last night or something. So that's going to be interesting to see what the Americans think of AFL. But it's not the same game without the crowd. It's like they're watching it, but they don't.
Yeah.
It's like you're not watching the best of it, So it's...
I prefer the NRL to be over there. I think they would take to NRL more than AFL.
Yeah, they like the big hits, don't
Big
they?
hits,
They-
yeah.
I think so as well. I think that would have been more of a... Even if they showed an old Origin game, that'd be brilliant. Like, just put that on and just say it's happening at the moment.
This Wally Lewis guy, he's pretty good, yeah.
Yeah, they don't have HD in Australia yet, obviously. They're still a bit behind the times.
Just the Biffs. Like, I reckon if Americans properly got into rugby league, in the age of the Biff, Because like, doesn't really happen much in their sports. Even in American gridiron, like what can they do? They headbutt each other and whatever. But they're absolutely dropping each other. It's fantastic.
No protective gear like they have over there.
No.
So
No. I feel like with the rugby league that they could... surely they could allow like 100 fans into the stadium. Get them really spread out. 20 over there, 20 over there.
Yeah.
At least there'd be something. Don't you think that's better than nothing? Like that
You just don't know who you're bringing in. At Leichhardt last night, there was this guy. They were interviewing him from the stadium because Leichhardt's a suburban ground. It's quite small, a lot of houses nearby. And this guy set up some scaffolding in his backyard and had about six or eight people just sitting there watching the game from the scaffolding in the backyard. So they were there. I don't think it counts as attendance, but
no, probably not. No,
but still,
he wouldn't have paid for his ticket, would he?
No, he might have charged. They weren't social distancing either. Those guys. It wasn't a very big scaffold.
Sure. Yeah. So. Well, they shut every second poker machine down now. Someone told me the other day.
Yeah, you told me that. So
did I?
Yeah, I hope it's accurate.
Someone told me that. Or did anyone tell me that? No, I did. My grandmother told me. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Has she still been going for a bit of a slap?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just out in the club.
Yeah.
So she just thought it was strange. There was a malfunction on every second machine the other day, but she didn't understand that every second machine had been switched off. So
well, ironically, it's probably pokies that might keep some pubs open at this stage. Really,
it's also pokies that'll probably send them to their deaths because these old people coming in like, no, I don't give a fuck.
Covered in the virus.
We're dead anyway.
Yeah.
We're already dead inside. $5 a hit.
That's all they have for some people. Yeah. They'll be down there for sure.
Bugger the grandkids' inheritance.
Yeah.
I'm taking it all with me. Through the pokies, yeah, well. I mean, at least that's still some income for some pubs, but hopefully they are, disinfecting, walking up behind someone and just giving a little spray.
Yeah, just a little,
particularly
just follow them around. They're not going to hear anything once they've got the hearing aid turned up. You're just going to give them a little squirt.
I thought it was funny in the Macca's the other day. I was out at Moree out west, and I said, "Where's the newspaper?" in the morning to this chick, and she said, "There's no newspaper. There's too many people touch them."
Okay.
So they cancelled the newspaper.
Oh, right, yeah. The social newspaper, yeah.
And I said to her, "But you've got this touchscreen thing here that everyone's touching. There's one of the ones with no one at the counter."
Yeah.
I said, "You've got rocks in your head." And the fight escalated from there, and she actually ended up throwing a fillet of fish at me. But no, I just thought it got a bit. I don't know. I think it's madness,
Well, it's where there's murky double standards there, isn't there? Of course, because they're open for business, and there's going to be the germs everywhere. The paper's sort of just one little element of the fact that they're still open for business. So, I mean, I was actually reading the other day that it stays on paper or cardboard for I think about 9 hours or something.
Does it?
I think so. Yeah, or maybe longer. It was on metal for 9 hours, and maybe paper was longer. So the surface. Yeah, I got Macca's drive-through the other day, and they are handing out the drinks in a drink container. What do you call it? The drink holder.
Drink holder, yeah.
Cardboard drink holder. So they're not even making contact with the person. They're handing it to you via the drink holder. So, yeah, a lot of businesses are frantically trying to adapt at the moment.
Yeah, well, I guess they got to. People still want the McDonald's. They still want that convenience. KFC, you can only go drive-through now.
Yep.
You can't go into the store.
Only tap, I imagine, as well. No cash changing hands.
Not sure. But I went to a baby shower yesterday.
Yeah, okay.
And gave them like some cash as a gift because that's kind of,
Yeah.
They didn't want any gifts, but, cash if you got some cash.
Sure.
Anything you got, we'll take it.
Yep.
So I disinfected the money.
Okay.
I washed it under the tap with some soap, and then I got the hand gel, and I disinfected it, and I put it inside a Glad bag. And then I zip-locked it. And then I explained the situation in the card.
That's
but
the
you just
cleanest
can't be too careful. You just cash. Like, I'm not touching no one's filthy cash.
No. Yeah, a lady had gloves on at Hungry Jack's this morning.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I still...
So she should have. I mean, she's working there. Hopefully they'll all do. But I always have.
The
transaction.
The money.
Yeah, not flipping the burgers.
No.
Cleaning the toilets.
Oof.
So you guys have been in lockdown as much as you can. I mean, that's the I guess the messaging we're being told to do is really don't go out unless you have to go out for some reason. Have you guys been adhering to that?
No, not really. No.
Are you still happy to go to the pub?
Yeah, but not to take the young fella out, I suppose. But the thing is people want small business alive, so you've still got to be safe, but still support small business, I think, but not be.
Yeah, it's a
if you
tricky
stay at
one.
home, there's no money. There's I try and splash me money around a little bit.
It's a tough situation.
Yeah.
Because I feel like we could all bunker down, not go out at all. But is it worth even surviving the virus if there's no pubs to go back to?
Well,
Is a life worth living?
You got the bottle then.
You got the bottle, yeah, I guess.
You can always brew your own as well.
You brew your own, maybe just drink in public areas, in parks and beaches and things, I guess. Yeah. There's also something about the pub, though. It's
the
unique to the
iconic pub with the pool table and a jukebox.
Someone will be able to buy a pub later. If the person owns the pub now to shut down, someone else will come along and buy it.
We all buy a pub.
We could buy a pub.
That'd be going cheap. Yeah, I never thought of that.
Well, the way we're going with our sponsors here at Dictating Terms, we're probably in the market for one soon.
Yeah, the coin's flowing in, isn't it? Yeah.
How do you reckon Narelle's doing with her cleaning service? Is that business picked up, or is
Narelle,
Well, you think it
fallen
would?
off the perch?
Yeah, Narelle's can do cleaning, so
She doesn't do most surfaces though, so maybe she'll have to broaden her. Was it no tiles, no no windows? There's a few things she ruled out.
Things.
Yeah.
no slate. Yeah,
That's something else I was going to ask you, Mitch, actually, because I remember a few episodes ago you said that when you were at work, you were getting a hard time about using your hand sanitizer when you're having
that's
your lunch.
true. Yeah.
Is that still the case? Or is everyone putting their hand out for a squirt?
Well, no one's looking at me twice now because I've been doing it for so long.
Yeah.
So, but now, I'm not getting any grief from the boys and that. So, maybe this has started a trend. You know,
We're ahead of the curve.
Yeah.
No, but I don't think this self-isolation. What would you boys do for a couple of weeks if you're at home? Would you just bunker down, bit of Netflix, or would you try and get some things done?
Depends what things I needed to get things done. Like, I can get some things done with the things I have, but some of the other things, I'd have to go out and get other things
To get it done.
Yes.
to get it done.
Yeah,
and I just don't know if that's a good idea. So I'd probably just do as little as possible.
Yeah. I think it would be good for everyone just to catch up on a bit of sleep.
Yep.
You know.
Look, I'd embrace it.
Yeah.
If the government said don't leave the house for 2 weeks, I'd embrace it. It's this sort of limbo thing where I've talked to people that have pubs and stuff as well that are kind of the opinion like, just tell us all to close down for 2 weeks. We can kind of get our heads around it, put a plan in place.
Yeah.
Just make the call. But now they're kind of in this limbo where should we stay open? We might get some customers. We might better keep a few staff on for a couple of extra weeks. But if there's affirmative action, like I'd just watch a lot of movies and do some writing. I haven't done that in a while.
Yeah, I think being productive would be the best. But like, you got 2 weeks just to do whatever you want. I don't know what productive thing I'd do, but
Keep stock in the fridge. I think everyone's got their one thing that they would break curfew for, and it doesn't have to be anything good. It's just necessary.
Yeah.
Like, it's just something that people seem to justify to themselves as important. Like yesterday, when they 20,000 people, they said went to Bondi Beach.
Yes.
And like, well, it's okay because I think I'm going to get sick, and like I don't know.
Yeah.
Sick people don't really go to the beach. Like no understanding at all about the virus, but 20,000 people are going like, oh fuck it, let's go to the beach.
Yeah.
It's a nice day. I am self-isolating, but it's a nice day. So, yeah.
Well, it goes to show that I think we've got still got a pretty casual attitude towards it,
Yeah.
and I can understand that because the messaging is a little bit mixed. Like, when it first sort of was coming out, even I was like, well, the flu kills a lot of old people, so I'm not quite grasping what makes this so much worse, And then, saying, oh, so mostly old people. I'm like, okay, well, I should be okay. And then the messaging was coming out, I think, from Italy saying, don't think it's just old people. There's young people dying as well. I'm like, oh, okay, all right. Well, that's the first I'm hearing of that. So, when you hear the maths on it, I think it's, the flu, I think still kills, around the world annually, like over 250,000 people or something. It's a huge,
it is
huge death toll every year. They don't even know the exact numbers because there's so many of them. They can only really give you this age range. But standard influenza is still only like 1 in 1,000 people die, whereas this is like 1 in 100 people die.
And the thing is, corona, it can affect a lot more people than the flu can.
Yeah.
What it can like
transmission.
Yeah, that's what I said to someone. There's only 1% or something, but if you put like 1 million people at 1%,
Yeah, it's a lot.
that's still 10,000 people. Dying. So it's 10,000, isn't it? 1%.
1%, yeah. 10% will be 100,000. 1%, 10,000.
Yeah.
And then if you you can have it for like 14 days without realizing, so you can go around and see so many
sure.
people in 2 weeks before you even know you've got it, then it's like, oh, sorry about that, grandfather. I didn't know.
We'll go about your romance with your spouse and that.
Yeah.
And
you could be giving it to him, you think? Yeah, I mean, so I'm trying to go out less, but I'm still hosting a weekly trivia night because I do it at a pub and I could really use the money. But it's a tricky thing. Like last week, I actually forgot. Normally, I collect all the entry money in this yellow pencil case. I forgot for the first time ever this pencil case. So I had to handle the money. And I'm there going, oh, shit. And I'm just getting all this money in my hands. I'm like, cheers. And I've just put it in my computer bag. And I reckon I scrubbed my hands about 4 or 5 times that night. Just kept going to the bathroom. Yeah. Every time I got handed the answer sheets, I was just like, look at my hands going, have I got it? And I'm there scrubbing my hands. So it's like, yeah, I'm rolling the dice by continuing this weekly trivia night. But
does a part of you want it, Nick? Like
want to get it?
Just to know what it's like and know what everyone's talking about, and to say you're the one that had the dreaded corona in 2020 and you're here and you've made it
It's some good bragging rights because I got the swine flu. I caught it that at Splendor in the Grass.
And you had SARS as well, didn't you?
It's SARS, yeah, mad cow, AIDS for a time there. But no, I got the swine flu. I was in bed for 5 days, and yeah, horrible thing. But you know, I've been dining out on that anecdote for years. The only reason I'm a bit worried about this one is because I'm really unfit. Like, I'm a casual smoker. Like, I don't smoke every day, but on a weekend I'll have a few cigarettes, probably if I'm having a few beers. And I just know I'm not fit. Like, I couldn't run 100 metres without being out of breath. So this time I'm a bit worried because it's a respiratory infection, you know, that it's like having pneumonia apparently. It sort of replicates the symptoms of pneumonia. So if you don't have good lungs...
I've heard it can run pretty fast, corona.
It'll rock you. So yeah, it'll chase you down. That's right. So I'm a little bit worried. Like, I think I'd be okay because I'm otherwise a younger person, but I'm like, a little part of me is like, oh, you know, I need to get fit. I need to stop smoking and I need to start going for morning jogs, I think, to get sort of trained in preparation for getting it. Because I think the reality is that most of us will probably get it at some point by the sounds of it.
Yeah, I'm pretty confident I'll get it. I think it's inevitable, just with my sort of work that I do.
Yes.
And my just satisfaction I get out of just going and touching strangers when I'm not at work. So I think I'm probably...
I'm a big hand kisser.
In the fight, yeah.
I met people for the first time. I like to kiss their hand as a show of respect.
See, no one does that kiss on the back of the hand anymore, do they?
No. I think the ladies still enjoy it, but because no one does it. It's sort of, it seems to be this antiquated custom that...
I'm going to do it.
Yeah. Yeah,
or maybe wait till after coronavirus.
Okay, I mean, do it to the missus. Just see what she says.
Oh, just the next time at Subway, the girl will be making the sandwiches. That wouldn't be weird at all.
Yeah.
You might get a little bit of mayo off the back of it.
Too awkward to ask for it toasted, but we'll kiss the back of a hand.
Yeah. Mitchell famously, too awkward to ask for it toasted. I think that was the story.
Oh, yeah. I feel like I upset me if I asked for it toasted.
You got a small business now, so...
Well, now they're desperate for your customs, so I'm sure they'll do anything you want to it. They'll make love to the sandwich if you ask them to. Not that you might, but yeah.
But what we should do maybe is take dictating terms on the road or do a bit of a clip outside and we go up the street and just try and kiss the back of her lady's hand.
Yeah.
Like, I think that'd make for good viewing.
After the corona thing or during?
Oh,
there might be some backlash.
Now's a better time than ever.
Yeah. If you get anyone out in public at the moment who's willing to do that, like, they should be on a registry. Like, it's just... Yeah. Lock those people up.
But to answer your question, look, of course, part of me is like, I don't want to feel like I missed out because I think, in 20 years' time when we're talking about this, if another virus hasn't wiped us out by then, I'll feel a little bit like part of me did miss out. There's some, it's like, I was in hospital in December and I was very quick to put up a photo of me in hospital because you do get a little bit of, sympathy response, that kind of thing. I think it'd be very good content for my Instagram if I could get on there and say, got the corona and, do a video talking about it and really conveying like, oh, I'm heaps sick, but, I'm going to be okay. And I think it'd be great content. And that content is coming for everyone.
Okay.
Authentic content.
Well, this is not just for me, but at the moment, all the Instagram stories about just in isolation, quarantinis, dancing and putting up TikToks. it's going to then be this wave of God, the corona. Oh, no, this sucks big time, and yeah.
But when would you go close to someone that had the corona, fellas? You know, like
the 2 weeks sounds enough to me.
You reckon?
I think so, depending on who it was.
So if someone had 2 weeks and they walked in here on the 15th day after the 2 weeks, you'd have no problem in having a chat with them?
I don't think so.
Depends why they were there. Depends why they come over. If they just come over because they're first day free and they're like, I just want to go see some people, like, you can probably wait a couple of days. But if I had a reason to actually see someone, then I'd probably be a bit more. Yeah,
I'd just be worried about how people were with me after I've had it, and how I don't want to make them feel uncomfortable, you know, like how close do you get to them? Like, I'd feel like I had a disease that they don't want to come around me, you know?
Sort of social outcast. You worry there'd be a stigma that would follow you around.
Forever. I'm the corona man, you know?
You don't want to be the first person at your work to pass it around, you know?
No. How guilty would you feel?
Oh, you'd feel bad.
Like that Rita or whatever. They gave it to Richard Wilkins and...
okay. Rita Wilson.
Yeah. Is that Tom Hanks' wife?
Yes. Yeah.
But she's a singer.
Yes, she's an actress.
Oh, I thought she was
she played the volleyball in Castaway. Yeah. But that's right. So Richard Wilkins interviewed her, and she gave it to Wilkins. Yeah. Okay. And Wilkins, I think, found out pretty quickly that he had it and went to isolation because he could have given it to a vast array of colourful celebrities. That's what he does for a living. Thank goodness they got onto that.
Can we look at that article there that says you are your safest partner? City gets graphic in coronavirus sex memo. I don't know what that's about.
Where am I looking?
Just down here.
Oh, you are your safest partners. Oh, okay. So I imagine they're probably telling people just to get off Tinder and just self-pleasure. Is that the vibe? Do you want me to read it?
Oh, yeah, I think so. Have a squeeze.
It's not always better to love the one you're self-isolating with. The Department of Health issued guidance Saturday on ways to stay COVID-19 free when the birds and bees beckon amid the coronavirus pandemic. First and foremost, self-love is the best and safest kind of love. You are your safest sex partner, the document reads. Masturbation will not spread COVID-19, especially if you washed your hands and any sex toys with soap and water for at least 20 seconds before and after.
Wash your chads.
Give Chad a disinfectant spray. But the agency did not entirely throw cold water on the idea of bumping uglies with a live, virus-free human. The next safest partner is someone you live with, officials offered. Having close contact, including sex, with a small circle of people helps prevent spreading COVID-19.
A lot of families nervous out there with some of their weird brothers that are just read this article.
So, Mum, yeah. No, there you go. Well, I mean, I was thinking that actually, whether Pornhub and those sort of things that are sort of complementary towards masturbation will get a huge spike in sales and readership and views. What was the story about people were? It was a Pornhub story where people were looking for specific...
They were searching for coronavirus-related porn.
Coronavirus-related porn.
I'm not sure what that would look like. And how can you be specific that it's coronavirus? You'd have to be pretty modern, updated,
I'd love to think that
porn.
The producers have gotten onto that and started creating this niche genre of, we're in lockdown together. Yeah. You're in lockdown with your stepsister and...
Yeah, get the coronavirus. They did say you got to, in small circles and stuff. They did say that.
We should look that up. I don't know whether I want to Google it right now. I don't know what's going to come up.
I don't know what they mean by a small circle of partners too. Like, as though there's...
You might have a few fuck buddies or something that you I probably don't have it, or I don't know.
Yeah.
But,
I just doubt a lot of people have a small circle of people that they're intimate with,
Some people do, I guess.
Do they? I suppose some people do.
Some people do. Not me, no. But some people have a range of partners.
Do they?
Yeah, one for every day of the week.
It says here no group sex, and it says horn dogs who usually meet partners online should take a break. Then it says hairstylist Brian
Magalones,
yeah, if that is his real name, told the Post he appreciated the city's advice and agreed that it makes sense to give yourself a hand during the health crisis. Yeah, well, that's sage advice that we could all...
Yeah, he says, masturbating obviously is the safest thing to do, he said. That's a no-brainer. And if you're two people living in the same household, you're already sharing germs. So there you go.
Oh, well. There you go.
One for all the blokes out there.
Yeah, got my isolation sorted now. Got confirmation.
Yes, so...
we had the other day, unrelated, I'd like to say. We ordered Thai food. So this is one of the good things to come about from the coronavirus, is that a lot of places now offer contactless delivery.
Right.
So, like, I'm surprised it's taken this long. I don't know why they always had to come to the door anyway. It's one of my least favourite things is talking to people I don't know. So, like, and even if there's maybe, like, the obligation of a tip as well, even though we don't really give many tips around Australia way.
No.
But now you can specify, we've got through Menulog, you can specify contactless delivery. And the instructions were, even though everyone, when we get food delivered, they assume that this door here is the front door, but it's not. It's the front door's up the steps. So you will usually specify that, like you go up the steps and then the front door's upstairs. Whereas this time I was just like, contactless delivery, put it at the front door near the bottom of the steps, and then just, let us know it's here and walk away and fuck off, basically. And it was great. It was really good.
Yeah.
Didn't have to see them, didn't have to talk to them. He just left it and backed away.
And how did you know it was there? They text you?
Yeah, I think he knocked and called out or something.
Yeah.
So one of the positives to come of it.
Well,
Less human interaction.
Well, I remember when I had the swine flu, I think by the 4th or 5th day, when I was starting to get my appetite back, my mum got some groceries and, like, I remember I heard this knock. By the time I made it to the front door, she was, like, out on the street by her car going, bye, and I stopped at the car and drove away. I'm like, oh, cheers, some groceries on the doorstep.
Yeah,
it's
I think
very handy.
Australia Post will probably be happy. Maybe they're sort of dodgy deliveries at times. They'll just be like throwing it out the window, just chucking it. Yeah, it was delivered. Oh, I threw it somewhere. I don't know if it landed in your yard or your neighbour's yard or give a fuck.
Well, I used to have a postie that would throw the parcel at the front door. Back when I lived on Parry Street. The gate, sometimes I'd lock the front gate, but other times the gate would be open. But this postie must have just assumed the gate was always locked. And I was back when I was working for the Street Press, so I'd get like 10 CDs at a time in a post bag. And I'd be home working in the front room in the study, and I'd just see this bang against the front door. And I'd go out, and the CDs would be shattered. And I'd hear the little bike driving away. I'm like, what the fuck? And it happened on multiple occasions. I'd open the CDs, they're all just like cracked, and I'm like,
he hates music.
He must have just been like, absolutely winking it at the front door.
It's like the devil's, rock and roll is the devil's music. He's just
no virus he can use it as an excuse. Just lazy. Just like, this bastard locks the gate. Like, the gate's not locked. Just come and knock on the front door.
There's your fucking CDs.
Frisbeeing it at the front door. Insane.
And one just hits and doesn't break, so then he stops and runs, stomps on it, then gets back and takes off again.
Yeah, backs his bike over it.
Yeah, dear God. Is the guy still coming around, Mitch? The can delivery guy? The can collector guy? Is he still coming around? Is that still safe, or should people be avoiding cans and all sorts of hard surfaces like that?
He hasn't been around. Has he? I haven't seen him. I haven't seen him for a few weeks. So, but even after I did tell him, like, I had a good solid crack at him, he still came around the next week, and that sort of stuff for a couple of weeks after, like. Which I was surprised about, because I had a good go at him about coming through the back fence, and I said that I want the dog getting used to you and the kids getting used to you, and you just feeling comfortable to come into my house, So I said, if it's out the front, go for your life. But I said, you're not coming around the back. But he still just went around the front from there on. But
yeah, you haven't seen him.
That's going to be a hygiene thing too, because if he's touching
molesting kids, you can't be doing. The can, the can. Sorry. Yeah, definitely. Gloves.
You got to use gloves for all those sorts of things.
Glove up, as they say.
Yeah. No glove, no love.
Yeah.
I think is the...
Yep.
Even church services now, so I'm just looking at your fridge there, Joe. Sunday service, churches are from home now.
Yeah, okay.
Like there's by video link, Hillsong and all that sort of thing. So
really? How do they donate money? I guess you got to donate online, you got to...
Oh, no doubt they'd figure that out first, how to put the...
See, I'm happy with Hillsong being the one of the few gatherings that's still allowed to happen in public. I think they should be exempt from the rules. Yeah. I think quite happy for 1,000 Hillsong people to get in one room together and risk the spread of coronavirus.
Oi, Nick. You can't say that, can you?
No, you can't.
We'll leave that one out.
Yeah, we'll edit that out.
Scott Morrison.
Yeah,
don't you like the Hillsong people, Nick?
Oh, no, not really. I think they exploit people.
I was talking to a girl at work about it. She said the Hillsong, they use music and the energy and that's how they get
the power of music.
Talk to God.
Yeah,
and there's different other avenues that people worship, but there's just music and it's energy from the music.
Yeah,
I think. But
you could subscribe to that, couldn't you?
Well,
But-
You've been to a few sermons in your time, Bruce Springsteen, and
yeah.
Oh yeah,
the
well
power
there you
of-
go.
yeah,
It's the same thing. I mean, you feel spiritually enlightened at a
You
great
do.
concert.
And there is a higher power.
There's a, yeah.
not this episode though.
Is there anyone in this episode, Mitch? A higher power? You haven't done one of them for a while.
Nah, we'll have to do it.
Feeling a motivational minute.
Oh,
I've got nothing.
Well, it's the times we're in, these uncertain times.
Yeah, well, I should have one today, but I suppose the minute would just be to say that we're all in this together, you know, and everyone's going out and raiding the shelves and that, and we've got to think of our partner, our next door neighbour, and I think it just shows how socially we're not coping with these things at the moment. We've all gone mad, and like back in the 30s and 40s, people wouldn't have handled it like this, you know. I don't think social media's helped because everyone's the hysteria just builds and builds. I know at my partner's work, they've got this thing at the moment. They're not allowed to talk about it. They've got a coronavirus free zone, and they're not allowed
really?
to talk about it.
does that
No.
work? It
Yeah.
stops the spread? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh no, but they're just not. They're just for a positive energy.
They just don't know about it.
Yeah,
Did you? So we're even talking
That's an
about
interesting
it
one.
at
So
all.
you don't even talk
they're
about
not
it.
allowed to. They're not allowed
It's
to talk
just
about it.
bringing everyone down.
They reckon the more you worry about corona, the more likely you are of getting it. A doctor said on the radio the other day, because
Stress
your
or
immune
something?
system
Yeah.
is lessened with stress.
Sure.
Did you see that? I think it was like a tweet from Jared Leto. Jared Leto.
I didn't see
How do you
that.
say it?
Jay
Did you hear
Leno.
about it?
Leto.
Jay Leno, you man.
No, not Jay Leno. Jared.
Jared Leto.
Oh,
Leto,
sorry.
the
No.
actor slash
Yeah, I've heard of him.
the
awful musician.
punk singer.
Nah, never heard of him.
The Joker.
Apparently he tweeted something like, what the hell? I just came out of a 12-day silent meditation retreat. Like, what's going on out there? Like, he was just completely shut off and had no
Oh.
idea what was happening.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Even if someone did know, they're like, well, I can't say anything. Like, it's sort of,
You can't talk, yeah. It's signing it to poor Jared.
yeah. That's what are you saying? I don't understand.
It would be weird
When
if
did
you...
this? Sorry, Nick.
Yeah, I was going to say, if you were someone that kind of lived in isolation, if you're one of those people that sort of lives off the grid and all
Yeah.
this is just passing you by, it would
And-
be pretty interesting. Yeah.
Tin City, whatever it is, out in Stockton. Is that what it's called?
What's
The Tin City, the city that's the community that's built out of tin sheds in Stockton Beach, out in the
Oh,
like Mad
okay.
Max. You know that one?
All right.
No,
Have you heard of that one?
no.
Look it up.
It's a thing on Stockton.
It's been there for years.
I do not know
It's
about
like
it.
Tin City or something like that.
Well, they live off the grid,
Stockton. Yeah, they just live.
like our Stockton.
Yeah, our Stockton.
Oh,
It's like
wow.
Mad Max type vibes.
It sure is. It looks like, yeah, they're living in the desert.
Yeah.
I've never been aware of this. Wow.
Yep.
I'm surprised the Rangers let them on.
I'm not sure how it works. I'm not sure if they pay any rates or something, but
That's what the photo from 2013. They're living in, what looks like, quite nice tin shacks in the middle of the sand dunes.
I wonder if it has to be tin. It's
Yeah,
like you go to a housing estate now and you have
It's
to build to a
corros.
certain decor.
Yeah, it looks like corrugated iron.
Yeah.
to
I
me.
want to build one out of timber. No, it's Tin City.
It's
It has
gotta
to be tin.
Yeah.
Like I'm trying to. There's a strata. You've got to follow the.
I wanna read this comic.
directions.
Should be hot, wouldn't it?
I'm going to read this comic. No, you can only read Tintin. It's the
Yeah.
only.
Yeah.
Or the Steven Spielberg movie.
Tin
So,
lids on rotation the whole time. Just tin lids. Whatever they sang, just that's all you're hearing.
One of the great band names, Tin Lids.
Yeah.
Jimmy Barnes' kids.
Yeah.
The Tin Lids. Rhyming slang for kids. The Tin Lids, yeah. Anyway, that's we've gone off the track there. So, yeah. Well, that's good motivation, Mitch, I think. But we should get you to do one, I think, how can people stay motivated in isolation? How can they embrace this 2-week period to...
Yeah, well, that's true.
So, yeah, I mean, you don't have to think of it now, but maybe we can
No,
record it. We'll let you sort of stew on that and let it gestate for a bit. And
Yeah, because I think things will, like the next time we talk or whatever, I don't think things are going to get better at the moment.
No.
What's the date today so we can let the viewers at home know?
Well, we are recording on Sunday, the 22nd of March. So I think, given that there's not much else we can do at the moment, we need to pump out some more episodes.
Yeah.
We need to be more productive
Yeah.
until one of us gets the dreaded corona.
And then we can
One of us could sort of Skype in, perhaps, and
hazmats or something. Hazmat suits,
What's hazmat?
like a hazardous materials, like
hazardous
a
material.
Oh, yeah.
yeah,
hazmat suit.
yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like you're going to get it first, Nick.
Yeah, I reckon as well.
Yeah, I
I'm
just
pretty
got a
confident.
feeling like...
What'd you say today? What'd you say? Well, you may have said it today as well. Like every second social event you're not going to or something.
Yeah.
Nah.
Flattening the curve.
I am. I'm isolating a bit more than I would be. Well, I'm going at... Well, look, I'm actually committing to just going out for this trivia night. I'm turning up for the cash. I'm kind of... Like, everyone's in the room. Everyone's more spread out now. So it's about 7 teams last week. Everyone's pretty spread out. The only contact I made was the money and taking their answer sheets. So I'm going to just keep washing my hands and keep turning up for the cash because that pays my rent. And then I'm going to sort of lock down, I think.
Something you said, like it just reminded me, I'm not trying to draw connections here, but I haven't heard anything about how the sex industry's going. Like how are they doing? They'd be getting hit hard, so to speak.
Well, if they call in, if they're call girls.
Yeah, if they're contacts, if they're...
I think they'd be okay. I think that people would... But how are they handling it? I mean, are they asking for a COVID-19 free slip from a doctor? Or?
Well, how would you even know? Like, you got to...
Well, that's it.
Yeah. I don't know.
They'd have to... I'm sure they've got... the unions got together and they've come up with some kind of system to screen Johns or potential suitors, whatever they want to call them.
Because there's a lot of disgusting men out there that would be like, I don't care. I'm going to the prostitute.
Still going to the brothel. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And they would be like, no, I don't care. The show must go on. So I can only imagine that. Yeah, a lot of what they're dealing with.
Just like everyone in the industry that's being hit by it. I mean, they still need an income. That's their income.
Well, yeah, but you reckon there's been a downturn? In
I would say probably not, unless there's someone that is afraid of catching it from them. That is actually fears for their life if they get corona.
If anyone out there is a prostitute and can answer that, or knows one, let us know, because I'm curious.
Has there been a downturn in bookings?
Yeah, I'd like to stay across all these things.
Do you think there would be? Yeah. Even massage and that sort of stuff.
It's hard to know. I think I think when it comes to sex, people are willing to turn a blind eye because they need to get their rocks off.
A third eye blind.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, yeah, we'll look into it. I'm sure someone's pursuing that story. If not, to my friends at the Newcastle Herald and other various outlets, Daily Telegraph, I have a buddy that works there. Definitely, look into how is this hitting the hookers.
That's the headline.
That's the headline.
Isn't it? Yeah.
Hookers hit hard.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, look, it's definitely we're watching the world sort of reshape in front of our very eyes, and there's going to be industry's crippled by this. It'll be pretty interesting to see how it all turns out, what the world will look like at the end of this.
It might just look the same.
Just broker.
Yeah. Yep.
Well, yeah, I guess some people... It's what I find funny about everyone saying, like, get out and support local business, because it's good to do that, but at the same time, like, a lot of people are losing their jobs, so, yeah. You can't really go out and support local business if you've got no money because you've lost your own job, so...
Well, that's right.
True.
Yeah. There'll be this trickle effect where people won't be able to pay rent, then landlords won't be able to pay the mortgage, and... The banks will either be taking people's houses or just not getting money come in and having to go through a heightened amount of people reneging on their mortgage payments. So there might be this flow-on effect that just smashes the banks.
Yeah, could do. We'll wait and see.
Yeah,
we'll keep an eye on it. We'll report back if that happens.
It's a hell of a thing, but
you see, it's a hell of a thing. Yeah.
All right. Well, I think we've caught up with a bit of what's happening with the coronavirus saga. We'll imagine by the time we record again, it'll still be an ongoing issue. So we'll probably it will again be the subject of discussion. But that concludes this episode of Dictating Terms. I hope everyone's staying safe out there and hygienic. I've been Nick Milligan. With me as always is Joe Duffy. Thank you for being here, Joe.
Thank you, Nick. Thank you, Mitch.
Thanks for being here, Mitch.
Thanks.
Stay clean.
Thanks, boys.
We'll see you very soon.
Hopefully.
Good show, boys.